Colombia, Sipon al dia. Ay, Colombia. My beautiful country, full of warmth, sabor, and let's be honest, sometimes a little bit of, how do you say, stuck in the past. We love our traditions, but some old laws are just hilarious. Like seriously, who came up with these things? Get ready to laugh, because today we're diving into 10 Colombian laws so ridiculous, they're about to disappear faster than a plate of empanadas at a family reunion. En 2025, Colombia eliminará leyes antiguas que ya no tienen sentido. ¿Sabías que algunas prohíben bailar en velorios o exigen caballos para ser ciudadano? Descubre estas 10 normas obsoletas. Okay, picture this. You're on a beautiful Colombian beach. The sun is shining, the waves are crashing, and suddenly, you see a horse galloping towards you. No, it's not a telenovela. It's just one of Colombia's old laws. Apparently, someone, somewhere, decided horses shouldn't enjoy the beach. Can you imagine? No splashing in the waves, no building sandcastles with their hooves. Poor horses. Thankfully, in 2025, this law is riding off into the sunset. Okay, this one is a little delicate. But I have to ask, who in the world thought it was a good idea to ban dancing at funerals? I understand, it's a somber occasion. But in Colombia, we celebrate life, even in death. This law is like telling us to mourn in silence, and that's just not our style. We express our emotions, we share stories, and yes, sometimes we even dance to honor the memory of our loved ones. So in 2025, get ready to say adios to this absurd law and hola to celebrating life always. Okay, this one sounds like a joke, but it's true. Back in the day, to become a Colombian citizen, you needed to own, wait for it, a horse. Can you believe it? It's like something out of a history book. I guess back then, horses were like the fancy cars of today. But come on, times have changed. We've traded horses for motorcycles, buses, and arepas con queso. So, in 2025, we're saying ciao to this outdated law and welcoming everyone to become Colombian, with or without a trusty steed. Chapter 4. Title of Chapter 4. In this chapter, we're diving into some of the most mind-boggling laws that have ever been put into place. These laws are so peculiar that they often leave people scratching their heads in disbelief. You won't believe the extent to which some regulations go. They can be so outlandish that they almost seem like a joke. Some of these laws are so specific, they seem like they were written with a particular person in mind. It's almost as if someone had a very unique problem that needed solving. And yet, they're enforced upon everyone. No one is exempt from these bizarre rules, no matter how strange they may seem. Imagine living in a place where it's illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket on Sundays. It sounds absurd, but it's a real law in some places. Yes, you heard that right. Such laws exist, and they often leave people in fits of laughter or utter confusion. These bizarre laws often have historical roots, sometimes tied to long-forgotten events. They offer a glimpse into the past and the peculiar issues people faced. But despite their absurdity, they remain on the books, a testament to a time that has long since passed. They serve as a reminder of how society has evolved. We'll explore the reasons behind these strange regulations. Understanding their origins can be both enlightening and entertaining. Sometimes, they were created to address a very real problem at the time. These laws, though odd today, made perfect sense in their historical context. Chapter 5. Title of Chapter 5. As we move forward, we'll delve into the curious world of laws that were designed to control the most mundane aspects of daily life. These laws, though seemingly trivial, often reveal a lot about the societies that created them. For instance, did you know that in some places, it's illegal to whistle underwater? This might sound like a joke, but such regulations exist. They highlight the peculiar ways in which lawmakers have tried to govern human behavior, sometimes venturing into the realm of the absurd. We'll also look at the enforcement of these laws. How do authorities even begin to police such bizarre rules? And what happens when someone is caught breaking them? Chapter 6. Title of Chapter 6. In this final chapter, we turn our attention to the future of these strange laws. What happens to outdated regulations in the modern era? Do they get repealed, or do they linger on, forgotten, but still technically enforceable? We'll examine the process of legal reform. How do lawmakers decide which old laws to keep and which to discard? This process can be surprisingly complex, often involving lengthy debates and considerations of tradition versus practicality. Another aspect we'll explore is the role of public opinion. How do citizens influence the fate of these laws? Grassroots movements and public campaigns can play a significant role in pushing for change. Finally, we'll reflect on the broader implications of these laws. Chapter 7. In this chapter, we dive into some of the most bizarre and head-scratching laws that exist around the world. These laws are so strange that they often leave people baffled and questioning their origins. These are the kinds of rules that make you wonder, who came up with this, and why? They challenge our understanding of what laws are supposed to be and why they exist in the first place. So sit back and prepare to be amazed by the absurdity of human legislation. Some of these laws are so outlandish that they almost seem like they belong in a comedy sketch rather than real life. Let's start with a law from Switzerland. This picturesque country is known for its neutrality and beautiful landscapes, but it also has some unique laws. Did you know it's illegal to own just one guinea pig? This might sound odd at first, but there's a compassionate reason behind it. Yes, you heard that right. The Swiss government has taken animal welfare to heart with this law. The Swiss believe that guinea pigs are social animals and need companionship, so you must have at least two. This ensures that these small pets do not suffer from loneliness. It's a law that prioritizes the emotional well-being of pets, which, while unusual, is also kind of heartwarming. It shows a deep respect for the emotional lives of animals. Moving on to Australia, where it's illegal to disrupt a wedding or a funeral. This law underscores the importance of respecting significant life events. This one might seem more reasonable, but the penalties are quite severe. The Australian legal system takes such disruptions very seriously. You could face up to $10,000 in fines or even 2 years in prison. The law aims to maintain the sanctity and solemnity of these occasions. It's a stark reminder that some moments in life are considered sacred and should be respected accordingly. Disrupting them is seen as a serious offense. Finally, let's talk about a law from Italy. This country, known for its rich history and culture, also has its share of unusual laws. Chapter 8. Title of Chapter 8. Body. Welcome to Chapter 8, where we dive into some of the most peculiar laws that have ever been enacted in Colombia's rich history. These laws are so bizarre that they almost seem like they belong in a comedy sketch rather than in the legal code. Imagine a courtroom where the rules seem more like punchlines. But believe it or not, they were once taken very seriously. These laws were enforced with the same gravity as any other. In this chapter, we'll explore the origins of these laws, the context in which they were created, and why they have persisted for so long. We'll delve into the historical backdrop that made these laws seem necessary at the time. We'll look at how societal norms and values have evolved, making these laws obsolete or even laughable today. The transformation of society has rendered these laws relics of a bygone era. Some of these laws might make you scratch your head in confusion, while others might give you a good chuckle. It's amazing how perspectives change over time. Either way, they offer a fascinating glimpse into the past and how different things used to be. Join us as we uncover these quirky aspects of Colombian legal history. Chapter 9. Title of Chapter 9. Body. In Chapter 9, we turn our attention to the impact of these outdated laws on modern society. It's incredible to think that some of these laws are still technically in effect, even though they are rarely enforced. This chapter will examine the consequences of keeping such laws on the books and the challenges of reforming them. We'll hear from legal experts who will explain why it's so difficult to repeal outdated laws, even when they no longer serve any practical purpose. They'll discuss the bureaucratic hurdles and the political resistance that often stand in the way of legal reform. We'll also explore the stories of individuals who have been affected by these archaic laws, highlighting the real-world implications of maintaining outdated legislation. Chapter 10. Title of Chapter 10. Body. As we move into Chapter 10, we'll focus on the efforts being made to modernize our legal system. This chapter will highlight the initiatives and movements that are pushing for legal reform, aiming to create a more just and equitable society. we'll look at the role of grassroots organizations, advocacy groups, and forward-thinking lawmakers who are leading the charge for change. Their work is crucial in identifying outdated laws and advocating for their repeal or revision. This chapter will also showcase some of the recent successes in legal reform, providing examples of how outdated laws have been successfully challenged and removed. These victories serve as inspiration and a blueprint for future efforts. Finally, we'll discuss the importance of public awareness and engagement in the process of legal reform. So there you have it, mis amores. Colombia is saying out with the old, in with the new. We're letting go of these outdated laws and embracing a future that's as vibrant, modern, and full of life as our beautiful country. Estas leyes serán historia en 2025. Comenta #Leyes 2025 y comparte este video hecho 100% con recursos libres.